In this video, we are going to learn the use of was and were through a rainy night story. As the story moves forward, you will notice how was, were, and was/were plus ing are used naturally in sentences. Pay close attention to each sentence because every line will help you understand past tense clearly and confidently.
It was a dark and stormy night. It was a dark and stormy night. The sky was full of heavy clouds. The sky was full of heavy clouds. The wind was blowing strongly. The wind was blowing strongly. It was raining continuously. It was raining continuously. The streets were empty and silent. The streets were empty and silent. The lights were shining softly in the rain. The lights were shining softly in the rain. Inside the house, everything was calm. Inside the house, everything was calm. The house was quiet and peaceful. The house was quiet and peaceful. A young girl was sitting at her study table. A young girl was sitting at her study table. She was looking at her books carefully. She was looking at her books carefully. She was preparing for her exam. She was preparing for her exam. Her pen was moving slowly on the notebook. Her pen was moving slowly on the notebook. The clock was ticking loudly on the wall. The clock was ticking loudly on the wall. Her parents were sleeping in their bedroom. Her parents were sleeping in their bedroom. They were resting after a long day. They were resting after a long day. The rain was hitting the windows gently. The rain was hitting the windows gently. The curtains were moving because of the wind. The curtains were moving because of the wind. The girl was feeling a little nervous. The girl was feeling a little nervous. Her heart was beating fast. Her heart was beating fast. Suddenly, there was a loud thunder sound. Suddenly, there was a loud thunder sound. The girl was getting scared. The girl was getting scared. The lights were flickering for a moment. The lights were flickering for a moment. But she was staying brave and focused. But she was staying brave and focused. She was reminding herself about her dreams. She was reminding herself about her dreams. Outside, the storm was becoming stronger. Outside, the storm was becoming stronger. The trees were shaking in the wind. The trees were shaking in the wind. Inside, her parents were still sleeping peacefully. Inside, her parents were still sleeping peacefully. The house was protecting her from the storm. The house was protecting her from the storm. She was studying while the rain was falling outside. She was studying while the rain was falling outside. It was a difficult night, but she was becoming stronger. So, today we used was and were in these sentences to describe what happened, just like this little scene we created. Now it's your turn. Write a sentence using was or were in the comments below. I'll check them all and reply. Keep practicing, and soon using was and were will feel super easy. Can't wait to read your sentences.